football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa.
Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here comes Marshall in motion right. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
First down line at the 34 here on third down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, boys, we got this.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because that was close. You absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped the block time and decided throwing it away was his best option.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Red striker. Blue striker. Blacker, 6. Go red. Red, yellow. Blue, black. Ready?
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0.
Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Here's a give up the middle. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
2
On the set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 39 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points. So that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Second and 1.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Red, cycle.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Blue striker. Yellow, go. Blaster, sit. Cut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes, heading into the locker room. This is it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go play action here on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Right where this 2nd down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Marshall coming in motion right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he just made the play a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Ready, set.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Then the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Back to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Down to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now for the 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Buccaneers have it.
So potentially a big turnaround brewing to begin this 3rd quarter as this defense forces a much.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Here we go, back. Blue strike. Yellow, blue. Hey, blue. Russell, 6. Red, yellow. 6.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is brought in at the 21. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Back to throw here.
Open man here is Benson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 8 coming up.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8, and they'll send the slot in motion left.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Back to throw now on 1st down. to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw again. Out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
defensive side of the ball. Okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That would aid up a little more time there.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Here comes Marshall in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Marshall's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Let's go.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.